See, I'm playing Spider-Man. Really love this game. Like, the gameplay is amazing. As just like the last, the play. Number one is I just hate the politics. Like when they try to use politically correct Spanish, which no, that's not a thing. It's either correct or it's not. There is no such. Anyway, so I hate that one. Was disappointing. It's a very disappointing to hear that from a game that endures so much. The other main issue that I had is that now a lot of people have a problem with the MJ missions. I didn't really mind them because I like stealth games, but a lot of people just didn't like the MJ missions, and yeah, honestly, I'd be fine with it if they did away with it. I honestly would be indifferent whether they removed it or not. But I can understand why people removed it. Or, sorry, why people would want it removed. But, as the creators, they're like, no, we're not gonna remove MJ. We don't care that she's okay. And I'm gonna quote them on this. We're going to make her moments better. We're going to take the challenge. We're going to make people like playing as her. So not only are they not listening to the fans, but the fact that they're doubling down that they don't want to play as MJ is ridiculous. I mean, the game is called Spider-Man after all, not Mary Jane the game. If I'm playing a Spider-Man game, I expect to play as either Peter or Miles or any other Spider-Man. Not Mary Jane, not Gwen Stacy, and I'm not talking about Spider-Gwen. None of that. People just want to play as Spider-Man because, surprise, that's what this title suggests. When you title your game Spider-Man, people are going to want to play as Spider-Man.
Where'd those symbiotes come from?
So there's that issue. Like, honestly, the issue isn't really that. But why are they like, oh yeah, no, we're not gonna remove it. We're gonna make you play. And the one thing that triggered me a lot is the fact that Peter seems to be like retiring. But he's in his 30s. Like, there's no reason for him to retire. Like, I get what they were saying, but like, come on, at least have him, I don't know, maybe 50. Because at least when you're 50, you can't move or, you know, kind of like, make him the same age as Peter B. Although I will say Peter B was still pretty agile for his age. Anyway, and the fact that the Spider-Man goes to Miles like, why does the world need me when they have you? Or I forget exactly what he said. But that's essentially how it came across. Like, no, dude.
What's being sold there?
And I remember this like stupid Instagram post comparing it to like, well, no one complained when Bruce Wayne had Terry McGinnis replace him, even though that you can clearly see in the picture that Bruce is a lot older, and the reason he specifically quit on being Batman is because in the story, it's revealed that the reason he quit being Batman is because during the middle of a rescue, he had a heart attack, and just as the criminal was about to beat him up, he pulled out a gun and scared him off. And Batman absolutely hates guns. So when he sees the fact that he resorted to using a gun, the very thing he hates the most, he chose to give up the Batman mantle. And then later on in the show, Terry managed to get in the bat cave, and Bruce decided to mentor him. He took him under his wing. You know, because Bruce is an old man. He can't fight crime. Not like he used to anyway. So of course he needs Terry to replace him. What does Peter need? Peter has no reason to quit. Like, I get what they're trying to imply, like, they want him to be Peter Parker for a while, but, you know, he's gotta be Spider-Man eventually. He can't just give up the responsibility. That was the whole point of Uncle Ben's death, is that he can't avoid responsibility, because the moment he does, people are gonna get hurt. Anyway, like, that's the way it comes across. I really hope that's not the case. I hope that Peter continues to be Spider-Man, and I do not want him to be replaced by Miles. Not like this anyway. Like, if you're gonna replace Miles, at least go the ultimate route and kill him. Because that is what happened. Oh yeah, another thing that, it's just a small annoyance. Why do you call both of them Spider-Man? Like, it's just annoying having both of the characters be called Spider-Man. And if you're gonna bring up a character like, oh, well, Johnny Blaze, or, let me see, what could I use? Johnny Blaze, or Ghost Rider, my bad, Green Lantern, and Blue Beetle. Although, actually no, Blue Beetle, because Ted had to die for Jaime, and then Jaime became Blue Beetle. Anyway, so let's say for Green Lanterns, the fact that there's so many of them on Earth, but the thing is that the Green Lanterns are space cops, so of course there's gonna be more. Of course there's gonna be a lot of Green Lanterns of Earth, and calling someone Green Lantern is just, you know, the Green Lanterns are space cops. And as for which one was the other one I said? I'm sorry, I have a bad memory. As for the Ghost Rider, like, the Ghost Rider has, like, a generational thing. Like, once someone becomes the Ghost Rider, someone else gets chosen to become the Ghost Rider. Like, that's just how it happens. But with Spider-Man, they're like, they didn't even take the ultimate route. They're like, oh yeah, let's keep both of them, but let's call both of them Spider-Man. Even, because yeah, that's not gonna get confusing.
That guy nearly hit somebody.
Like, at least call him Spidey. And no, I don't mean like in the comics where it's spelled Spidey. I mean like Spidey. The word Spidey. not not Spy-D like they did in the comics. That's stupid. Or, ironically enough, Jonah actually made like one of the things Jonah called Miles is Junior. And you know what? Like, obviously, maybe don't call him Spider-Man and Spider-Man Junior, but you know, it's still better than calling both of them Spider-Man with no way to differentiate the two. But yeah, like, Spider-Man is an amazing game, but I just have a few problems with it. Which, don't ruin the game, but man, imagine, like, they don't ruin the game. I mean, the gameplay is awesome. But man, imagine how much cooler it'd be if those things were fixed. Anyway, so this has been it. This is Bacon, and peace out.